Salty Blowie. What's up, babe?
Hi. Hello, hello.
Hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, so we got a few new things to not address, but we couldn't talk about on the last episode. What's new with you?
Um, the No Bra Club. uh,
I'm gonna
can you
zoom
hear
in right
me?
there.
Can you hear me all right? Cause last time it was like low.
Yeah, just tilt it a little bit more. I could dick in your face towards that.
Why?
Well, you don't want to point it away.
Why? Why? What's that from? So
Bridesmaids.
aggressive. Just smack it away. Smack it. Anyway, or slap it. Anyway. So oh gosh, you know me, trying to keep it brief. I
Never.
try. Um, I most of you know I would. Well, I don't know. Maybe you don't know. I was a rep for a clothing boutique, an online clothing boutique, Closet Candy, and I was a stylist for it. Which I loved. It was a lot of fun. But I decided to bring on my own clothing line into this tanning studio. So I had to resign from my position as a stylist because it's based, obviously makes sense, conflict of interest or whatever. And in the last few weeks, I brought in Salty Mama Threads, which is I have on my shirt, my nope. So if you spray tan, you leave without a bra. Like it's almost 90% of my clients do. Some leave it on, but anyway, so it's always kind of a joke, the whole walk of shame to your car. But I brought on these crops and full length tees, tank tops, all kinds of different colors. That was my first piece that I brought into Salty Mama Threads. Basically, Salty Mama Threads is spray tan friendly clothes that are cute enough to be worn in public and on all occasions because a lot of my clients show up unprepared because they came straight from work, didn't have time to grab extra clothes, they forgot, they didn't read my instructions. And so I wanted to have a rack of clothes that they can choose from really quick that were affordable but cute and not necessarily have to be like only for when you spray tan. Like I wanted something that anybody can wear, but with the primarily, focus on safe to put on after you spray tan. So if you have errands to run, a lot of times my clients are heading off to Trader Joe's or dinner with friends. They have something cute to wear afterwards. So yeah, that's how Salty Mama Threads was born. I love retail. I've always said if I didn't have a tanning studio, I would probably have a boutique anyway. And future, I will have a tanning studio combined with a full storefront, not just a simple rack in my tanning studio. But for now, 3 weeks in, I guess, probably about 3 weeks now that I've
Yeah.
been doing it. And the response, just like everything else I do, is amazing. The support, the love, the excitement is awesome. I literally ran over to the studio this morning to gather up clothes that were sold in the last 24 hours. I have probably about 9 bags sitting over there. Well, plus the ones I already had that are ready for pickup. So it's probably like 15 bags of clothes sitting over there right now. And that's just within the last few days. And I cannot be more thankful and appreciative of everybody. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. So I've got, the No Bra Club is something that's going to be a staple within Salty Mama Threads all the time. These little crops have done so well and people are loving them. Same with the tanks. Palazzo pants, you can see. I did a little live the other day wearing these ones, totally out of my norm, but they're super comfy and fun. Black charcoal, maxi dresses, sweaters, all kinds of things that are going to be spray tan friendly, but super, super cute to wear at all times. So, yeah, that's what I've been dealing with. It's been a lot. I don't have anything with me, but I have my own little card or my own little tag that I tag all my clothes with. It says Salty Mama Threads. But yeah, so that's what's new and exciting in my world.
Yeah. And you think her time being able to focus on something else would be easier, but it's not. She's in the computer and the phone all the time now, because it's a different animal when you're doing it yourself rather than just riding the pine of someone else doing the work and you basically just marketing it for them. So now she's got to do the research. She's got to do all that. So even more, but it's that's what If it was easy for everyone, everyone would be doing it. And that's going to make a difference in the end, um, by being a boss like she wants to. So
Yes. And so I do ship as well. It doesn't have to just be local. I'm offering in person shopping. Even if you don't have a spray tan appointment, you can book appointments to come shop. And then, like I said, I am shipping out of the area. So if you want to be in my online boutique or you don't already follow me on Instagram, I post a lot in my Instagram stories and then primarily in my Facebook group, Salty Mama Threads, as well. So those are the options in person, online, Instagram. Those are the options for that right now. And yeah, it's been good. I'm really, really having fun with it. Like you said, it is a lot more work just because I've sold down so much that I have to, add to my inventory. He said, because I was like, oh my gosh, my rack is getting so empty now since I just wiped it all out. And just figuring out what works, who I want to use as far as my vendors go. And so it is a lot, it's very different, but I feel like it's a stepping stone into the right direction and the bigger picture of what I want someday. And definitely a learning for experience for me too. So,
yeah. So on top of that, gyms are back open. They're at limited capacity, but last week we were able to go to the gym for the first time. And I don't know about you, but I don't think you did anyways. But we didn't go, full speed, 100% ahead. It's even though we have the Peloton at home, it's one movement. Your legs. You're not opening up the hips. You're not really doing anything other than just your legs going up and down, obviously. So going into the gym, I knew the first day squatting, I wasn't going to push anything, and so I could tell my hip flexors, everything was just super tight, and so it feels good to be back in though. I'm sure you the same. I did have a few headaches, the first time of deadlifting and getting that pressure, but I'm excited to be back.
same. Yeah, I mean, it felt good to get under the bar and actually, have, equipment and stuff. I mean, obviously we had loaner equipment here. I was more pumped in the beginning and then it wore off on the novelty of having your backyard gym kind of wore off. So I just found myself sticking with the Peloton, which I love. I've grown to love the Peloton for sure. I do it daily. And every few days I incorporate a class that also has arms. So I feel like, that's definitely kept my arms, yep, upper body, pretty good. And then, I only have my weights, my little handheld dumbbells and stuff for lower bodies. So the gym days, right now are limited to about 3 days a week, and so that's going to be my focus is going to be the lower body, getting under the bar, squatting, lunges, all that kind of stuff that I can't do here. So I'm liking it, trying to find that balance again of
Yeah.
getting in there, and they kid care is not open yet, so
Yes.
that's why our days are limited. We stick into the days where the older kiddos are here, so they can stay here with Cruz. He's not quite ready to be by himself yet, and so just working that out. And ultimately, yes, we could go separately. We could go at different times of the day, so that way one of us is always here. But that is one thing that we do enjoy doing together
Yeah.
is heading to the gym. I know for myself, if we don't go in the morning when he gets home from work, then I'm not going to go later. I've never been into the evening
Yeah.
workout sessions. It's a lot more, I don't know how busy it is right now, but it's just not my thing. By the end of the day, I am done. I'm ready to just get work done at home, and going to the gym is not my thing in the evening. So if we don't go, by noon or, afternoonish, then I know we won't make it for him too. He just kind of, we just, it's just our thing we do together. Even though we don't work out together, we go together. So,
I wonder if working out in the evening is an age thing. Because if you think about when we met, you'd come in the evenings with Alicia, always in
yeah.
the evenings. When I worked out,
Well, I
I
also
loved,
worked a 9 to 5 or 10 to 6 job back then too.
yeah,
So I didn't have the freedom to come earlier.
yeah. But I mean, not just us though. I mean, across the board, the evening workouts. When I go back to my days working at the other gym, evenings were made for the kids,
Or
like
the younger
the
crowd,
younger crowd. And
singles club.
I feel like that's what it is at Give too. Like, but I mean,
I don't know though. We don't. I feel like we don't go enough to see the kind of demographics. Is that the right
yeah.
word? Of what's going on in the evening.
If I work out in the evening, I feel like my testosterone levels are down. I feel so tired in the evening that it's so much nicer to start the day and get it out of the way. So I don't know. It's like Jamie said, if we wait, the longer we wait, it's more than likely not gonna happen.
We also go at the special senior citizen hour. It seems like so
Yeah,
that's always a different mix too. And they're
yeah,
also sweet though. Can't complain. It's a good group. So yeah, but yeah. So it's good to be back. Feels good on the
Yes,
body
very
for
good.
sure. So
Even being back, it helps you with a little bit more motivation and everything else. So
yeah.
you don't want to waste your workouts now that the gym's back open by, you know, eating shit, even though we do sometimes.
We still do. I feel like we've done pretty good though this whole quarantine. I mean,
Yeah.
we've done different programs to get through, because I think it's because ultimately we know how bad we do eat and how easy off track we can go if we don't hit the Peloton and if we don't work out, that we probably easily could have both put on, like 60 pounds in the last few months.
Fuck.
And for me mentally, like that's just not okay.
Yeah.
And I always tell myself, you have this whole closet of cute clothes. If you put on weight, it ain't gonna fit. So and that sounds so silly and so ridiculous, but at the same time, like it works because like literally I would have to buy a new wardrobe of clothes that fit me better, And so for me, like I just like, nope, have to stay on it, have to stay on it. And I play with different things, different, programs, different shakes, different proteins, powders. Right now, this past week, I incorporated the cabbage soup into my daily meals. And so I usually had it like once a day. And it has helped. I mean, I have hit my lowest weight on the scale. Not that the scale is important. I know, blah, 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 blah. And I know it was water weight, but it was still nice to see 125 on the scale for the first time in I don't know how long, and I feel good. So it's a lot of factors, though, for sure, for us that we know we have to stay at it, for the most part,
Yeah. So.
or else it could be all bad.
Yeah. Um. All right. Well. Since it is that time of the year, I can't believe that October's halfway through the month already. It's fucking insanity. Um. I asked Jamie to, if we were going to a Halloween party, this year, a costume that she would seriously consider us wearing. And is it one of these pictures, or are you gonna send me?
It's
Is it this one?
yes. If we went to a couple or to a Halloween party. Okay, so here's the thing too. We love Halloween. Personally, I never liked it growing up. Actually, Halloween was one of my least favorites, and it was up until probably just before him. He came into my life. Never was a huge Halloween fan, but I've really grown to love the decor and the vibe and that spooky, creepy feeling. But the funny thing is, as much as we both love Halloween, we do decorations not as much as you would think. You would think our house would
Mm-mm.
be decked out, and you think every year he and I would dress up for Halloween, and we don't. I think out of all the years we've been together, we've only dressed up like
Once.
once
No, twice.
or maybe twice, which is so funny to me. We're just, I don't know, I think we just always have so much on our plate and we're
Yeah.
so overwhelmed with life that we don't have the, mindset to focus and have fun with it. And it's kind of sad. And I know someday we'll get out of that.
We'd have a blast. I know.
We've always said we want to be the house, that we want to have the
Yes.
Halloween party. We want to have all the fun foods and the decorations and the creepy house and the kids and the adults, and someday we will. I know we have some plans for the house right now that we'll be working on. So I'm hoping that will be maybe next year. We'll see. 2021 should hopefully be better. But this costume I picked, it cracked me up. So I hate that Nickelodeon show Cat Dog. I
Yeah,
think
cat dog.
I think it's the ugliest character like created, and I don't understand it either because it's like
awesome.
there's no butt, so it can't go potty, and it's just half and half, and it looks like, to me, it looks like a sex toy, like a dildo or something.
She's taking a cartoon and
I do.
making
I think
it
it's just
real.
the
She's like,
ugliest
they can't poop.
thing.
It's animated.
I think it is just an ugly character that someone created or whatever. It's Nickelodeon,
Cat
right?
Dog's awesome.
Anyway, I know he's always thought it was funny and loves that show. So I found a costume where it's actually a cat dog.
That's hilarious.
And it looks like a husband and wife wearing it, and she's the dog and he's the cat, and it's freaking funny. And
So
I
you
would
just-
totally wear that.
You just found that randomly, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I would laugh if we were this.
So when I was looking, I was trying to look for something funny, but it's like all the pictures. I don't like the copycat stuff because someone else has done it. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I was trying to be creative and like, what could we do that would be funny? And my brain just wasn't working. And this morning, it's like I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
and this
so
one looks
foggy.
homemade. It looks like she
Yes.
probably sews or someone does, and it's just a couple of sweatshirts, and they just created the cat dog, and I just thought it was awesome, like too funny.
So I went the unfunny route, and because I think she would enjoy doing this, but I thought it would be fun to dress as Great Gatsby like
Um,
1920s gangster type wear
hell yeah, I would
for
be down for that.
Halloween. I think that would be
I would
so
actually
fun.
love, and actually, it's funny you brought this up because this was on my mind not that long ago. That for one of my next birthdays, I was thinking it would be fun to have a Gatsby party
That'd
and
be
everybody dress
awesome.
up. I'm not a big theme person. Like when I know a theme party is coming up, it kind of stresses me out. Like, oh my god, we have to get dressed up. But I would love to either do, and he's gonna cringe at the next one. I said
Oh no, I know it. I know
I
it.
was thinking either Gatsby or
The fucking Billy shit. The 50s cars.
yes, Grease. Basically, I was thinking I'd
Rockabilly? Is
be
that what it is?
no, rockabilly's not. That's not rockabilly. That's like greasers, greaser.
Oh,
The '50s, Grease, basically.
okay.
I was like, I want to be Sandy. So I want to start my night in my poodle skirt with my ponytail and end my night in my black pleather pants. But really though, like I was like, I want to have a fun. This world has just been so heavy lately. Thinking of something fun that to do and to plan just kind of excites me. I don't know if it would happen, for my next birthday in early March, but at the same time, like the idea of doing like a Gatsby party or a 50s party, or even our birthdays are too close together to do two parties back to back because he's, in April. So, but yeah, so anyway, I would totally be down for a Gatsby theme Halloween costume for sure.
But yeah, I just thought from the men's suits to the stuff that the women wear, it's very glamorous and glitzy, and I just think that'd be really fun to dress up to. So I thought that'd be fun for
Mm-hmm.
Halloween is getting a sick costume like that. Um, yeah, I couldn't think of anything funny. I think if you're gonna go the funny route, it really does have like I've never seen that cat dog one.
I'm always
You
thinking
got to be
Gatsby. I'm
creative.
thinking of a wiener dog.
Yeah, or a toy dildo is what you're really thinking of.
Yeah, with no way to pee or poop.
God. Um, so yeah, so for you guys, if you can think of something clever and you're not going to use it, let us know in the comments. Or if you have done an awesome costume in the past, let us know what it was, or even send us a picture. We like to know. I know we have a lot of creative friends that love doing that kind of stuff. So let us know what you. Don't spoil this Halloween if you even are going to do anything, but let us know some of your favorite costumes in the past. Um, so yeah, I we got some Halloween themed memes since it's that time of the year. I actually have two, surprisingly. I
Yeah,
found a couple Halloween memes. So, um,
I have a bunch. You just click through them. I can't remember what I picked. I just grabbed a bunch and I don't remember now. That white one, though, one of them's a quote,
a
though.
quote. All right. Okay, so this is us for sure.
Oh.
Every mom during trick or treat. Did you say thank you?
Oh,
But it's
yes.
Ozzy Osbourne screaming it
Did you
because
say thank you? That would be us shouting as, they run up to the
if you
porch
didn't
by
say it
themselves.
loud enough or you didn't
Yeah.
hear it, it's
Yeah.
like
Say it again.
every fucking
That's me.
house.
That's not even Halloween. That's like for everything. When they bring your food
Yeah.
at a restaurant, did you say thank you? I'm terrible like that. This is
Um,
true.
And the next one is the Dos Equis guy, and it says, I don't always eat Halloween candy, but when I do, I eat 14 fun sized packs at a time.
But that's less calories.
No, I don't think it is because if
It is.
if you think about it, if you eat, you could probably fit four fun sized Snickers
No,
into
it's the
one bar.
sarcasm, babe. When you
No,
break them up into small
I know that.
sizes, it doesn't count.
I was gonna get here anyways.
Oh.
If you think about how much you do eat, it's more than a regular size candy bar
That's kind
by
of
the
my thing.
time you
You eat
eat it
one at a
all.
time, and then break it up throughout the day. So if you eat one almond joy, and then you go run around for a little while, and you go back and eat another one, you've already burned off the first one. So instead of sitting there and eating one big candy bar at once, you're actually eating it throughout the day. So it like burns off.
What's if you get a bag of Halloween candy, what's the first one you're trying to look for?
Almond joys.
The first one, really?
If it's a bag of the chocolate bars, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the almond joys, and luckily it's not a favorite, so I usually get all of them.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. I know you and your Reese's, and I
Yeah.
don't. I have to be in the mood for a Reese's. I don't like Kit Kats at all. That's like my least favorite. I hate Twix. Twix are
Twix is
disgusting.
bomb.
Twix are gross. Twizzlers are nasty.
So
Twizzlers are gross.
Kit Kats came out with they're called Big Kit Kats, and it's more chocolate than it is the inside, and it's almost all chocolate. They're so good.
I'm not a big chocolate person though, anyway, because ultimately I would pick
Yeah.
a bag full of like Skittles or something anyway. So
Since she's come along, I used to be on the chocolate train all like that's all I ate, but since she came along, I've tended um to like the more fruity stuff because she does get sour Skittles or even a few weeks ago I grabbed a box of Mike and Ike's and they were delicious. So really wasn't into the fruity stuff as a kid, which is funny because a lot of those fruity snacks aren't as calorie dense as the chocolates that have the caramels and the fats and all
Ooh,
that
Milky Ways
together.
are good though. I do love Milky
Yeah.
Ways, and I love Butterfingers. Because Butterfingers
Yes.
get stuck in my teeth
Yeah.
on the back, so I'm constantly digging it out. But
Yeah. So yeah, that's
this is
move on
him.
to
This
you.
next meme is
I saw
is
this.
is Scott.
Jesus.
Actually, you say you love pumpkin spice everything. He does. He's a
Uh-huh.
pumpkin
But the picture,
spice basic bitch.
you have to see
and
the picture.
yeah,
guys.
it's a creepy naked man with pumpkins all over his body. So just enough said.
It looks
Go
like-
look and see him.
Looks like a Michelin man made of pumpkins.
Yeah, it's funny though. This one I just thought was funny. So it's all your classic horror movie characters. You got Freddy, Mike Myers, and what's his face?
Jason.
Yes, and it says Halloween. Seriously, 2020 hasn't scared you enough. And yeah, 2020 is pretty shitty, but Halloween is actually something I think people look forward to. So I just liked it because it's your classic Halloween scary characters. So
I know. We need to watch a scary movie tonight.
a good one, not that other one. What was that stupid one you said? It's scary, and I wasn't even scared, and I get scared
wasn't-
so easily. It was the cheesiest movie for
But it was
scary.
good. So it's called The Frighteners by Tim Burton.
I get scared. Like, he knows. I'm like this most of the time. Even in these classics that I know what happens, I still get scared, more so as an adult. So he puts this one on. I'm like, oh, it's going to be scary. I didn't have to cover my eyes one time. And even he was like, I thought it was scarier.
It's with Michael J. Fox.
It had like silly music, like
Tim
the
Burton
music.
music.
Yeah, it was like happy. Yeah, like
Beetlejuice
the
is
Christmas
what you
story. Music like da 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 da. As like something scary is about to happen, but you can't help but be excited. Like, oh, this is fun. So
There were a few.
it was his scary movie fail.
Whatever. At least I watch them when they are really scary in my eyes. All right.
This one's two ladies, like cartoon ladies, walking,
Oh my god.
and the lady said something to her. Polly said, like, "What's that on your arm?" And the other lady's pointing to her arm, and she's got it's a pumpkin on her arm, like almost looks like a tattoo. But she says, "Oh, I'm addicted to pumpkin spice, so I'm on the pumpkin patch."
God
So
damn it.
like nicotine patches that people use to help with their addiction. It's a pumpkin spice one.
Gosh
That was
damn
funny.
it.
That's you too.
Yes.
Pumpkin
it
spice
is.
ones always make me think of him and our good friend Jordan, Donk, because they are like openly basic bitches about pumpkin spice stuff.
You know what though? We are basic bitches, and I was thinking though that pumpkin has really. You don't want to get sick of pumpkin by the time Thanksgiving comes, and it's like pumpkin spice isn't. I'm not down with pumpkin spice being in everything. I like it in my coffees. Even a lot of the candies that we've tried, it's gross. There's not a lot.
It's your drinks though. It's mainly.
the
I mean, when
pumpkin
it comes down to your Starbucks PSL, that's what
The pumpkin
everybody's.
spice muffin is delicious from
Oh,
Starbucks.
I do like that with the cream cheese filling.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
But
Pumpkin bread's okay.
they're-
I do like pumpkin pie.
they've turned pumpkin into a marketing, nightmare because it's in everything. And
Ooh,
that
that
I'm not.
sounds really good right now.
What?
Olive Garden. So, one funny story. Olive Garden we never went to growing up. I come from Italian family, and so Olive Garden was like junk Italian food, like generic. We don't go there's garbage Italian food. Like I don't even know if my parents have ever been to an Olive Garden. I move here, we get an Olive Garden, and I personally love it. I don't know if I've been deprived of real Italian food for all these years now that I've lived here, but I absolutely love Olive Garden, and I love to go when we are starving, which I am right now, and like we are going to Slow where the Olive Garden is. So I'm like, oh, maybe I want Olive Garden. Because the salad is bomb. I got kind of tired of the breadsticks. He and Cruz love them. But they have that pumpkin pie cheesecake. And I remember that one year, a few years back, that me and you and Donk and that was the first. We specifically went. We got food, but I know we all specifically went to get the pumpkin pie cheesecake because it was that season. So, but yeah. So, no hate on the Olive Garden. I like it. But yeah, pumpkin spice or pumpkin pie cheesecake, whatever it's called, is bomb too. So.
Yes, so good.
But your mom and Lakin can make a good one.
Oh, I bet.
Did Lakin make one before? Maybe somebody did.
I think Lakin made a pumpkin cheesecake last year.
Maybe.
I thought so.
Oh, you waiting for me?
Yeah.
Oh, so this one is all the characters from Wizard of Oz. So you got Tin Man, the Lion, and the Cowardly Lion, the Scarecrow, and Dorothy, and they're all eating ice cream on a bench or sitting on a bench. But all of them are cringing and grabbing their head, except for the Scarecrow. And it says, "If you get it, say Oz." So Oz.
Oz what?
It says, "If you get it, say Oz." Do you get it?
Oz, yeah.
Oh, so do you get it?
Yeah.
You didn't get my joke last time.
Oh, I did. It just took a second.
So, hopefully you get it. And you said Oz, but oh, you just hit my face. So, if you know, they all have brain freeze, but Scarecrow doesn't have a brain, so he doesn't have brain freeze. So he's happy as can be eating his ice cream, and everybody else is like grabbing their face and cringing because we know brain freezes suck. So, I just thought it was cute. I just think it's funny, like if you get it, say Oz.
Yeah. No, last night Jamie had she showed me a meme and I read it and then it took me a second. Normally it doesn't take me a second to look at the stuff that she wants to show me, but my brain, even this morning, is kind of melting and I don't know why.
Yeah, I was like looking at him and I could tell. I knew right away he did not get it again, like right away, because then he had to read it a couple times. Like for me, he shows me stuff all the time I don't understand, and I'll just look at him and I'll be like irritated, like, "And I don't get it." Like I'm like, I don't
She will
understand.
too.
Yeah,
I'm
I get like
all right,
bitchy, like
bitch.
I don't get it. Is it supposed to be funny? Like I am kind of a bitch, but with him,
Especially when I distract her from something, she's on my phone. She's like, "You distracted me with
yes,
this."
yes, he does all the time to me though. Like watch this, and so I'm trying to be supportive wife, like okay, but he knows I'm like okay. But with this particular thing, he usually gets everything. Like nothing goes over his head, and so when I see him not get something that was very stupid, like he should have got it, I'm like yes. You don't get it. You don't get it. So yeah, it was funny though.
No, this one's good though. That's cute too. It's funny.
I thought it was cute.
Fucking Dorothy is
Dying.
like a troll.
They all are ugly. They're ugly
Yeah.
drawings. I mean, it's
The
just
Scarecrow
funny.
is the cutest looking
Yeah,
one.
he's so excited. That's it on mine.
Those are
I
good.
think. There's nothing else down there.
No,
No.
no, those are good.
That's it. Those are my funny memes.
All right, we are going to end on your quote.
You don't have one?
No,
Okay, you said me homework. Do this, do this.
I
do
did
this.
my homework.
And
I
you
just
don't even do your own shit.
one thing, crackhead.
I got you. I got you.
I knew you'd come through.
Always. Or else I get in trouble. So I shared this the other day actually, and I saved it in my phone because I'm gonna probably use it as my wallpaper for a while. And I don't know who to give credit to. Just one of those random things somebody probably wrote up, and it went viral because it's fitting. So it says, "Love your fucking life. Take pictures of everything. Tell people you love them. Talk to random strangers. Do things that you're scared to do. Fuck it, because so many of us die and no one remembers a thing we did. Take your life and make it the best story in the world. Don't waste that shit." Boom, mic drop.
That one is deserving of a mic drop.
Yeah. I mean, self-explanatory. We don't even need to get into it. It's just don't waste that shit. Like we only have one life, and make it count.
I love the way this one's worded because they're not trying to be like soft spoken. It's like you're fucking wasting stuff. I like that they're giving it to you hard. Like wanting
And it's
you
the
to
difference
see
of
the essence
throwing in a
of-
few f-bombs in
Yeah.
there that makes it like boom, like, and it's funny because people are, oh, so offended by bad words and stuff, but ultimately like those are the times where it's like it just makes sense to me.
Okay, so check this out. Love your life. Take pictures of everything. Tell them you love them. Talk to random strangers. Do things that you're scared to do. Because so many of us die and no one remembers a thing we did. Take your life and make it the best story in the world. Don't waste it.
Yeah, it's like it
You
makes sense.
It makes sense, but you add a little bit more umph into
yeah,
it.
it really does. It's
and-
a little bit just more
It gets you fired up.
yeah,
when you-
motivating, inspiring. Yeah, just kind of a reality check.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. And but the cool thing about a quote like this is you can apply it to everything. It's everything in your life. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
we've got a free day, so we kept it pretty chill yesterday. So we're gonna get not out of town. I should say, just go to South County for a little bit and hang out. And we really haven't walked around or just gotten out of the house for a little while. We've been cooped up, and I think that'll get some fresh air would be nice. Yeah. Anything else you want to add?
Nope. I good.
No. Sweet. Well, yeah, guys, episode 36. Don't forget to subscribe to us on either iTunes or Spotify. We're on both. And when you do subscribe, it'll let you know when ever an
I don't think I
episode
did that yet.
drops. You haven't. um, and then follow us on YouTube. The likes are being consistent, the watches. So we thank you guys for continuing to do that. And then Salty Blowy on Instagram. Go
Our
follow us on
Instagram's kind
that.
of weak. It really is.
It's we start off the week and then it just tapers off.
I
So
know.
I
I mean,
need
I feel like everything else, the other platforms are doing better than our Instagram, and that's both of our fault. We are not consistent on there. If I
yeah.
was consistent on Salty Blue as I am on my own, it would be doing a lot better. But
Yeah. So whether it's I'm trying to take a page out of Jamie's book. She's really good at stories, and stories that are engaging. Even if they're not engaging, they're good memes. Something like that. That just people. If you continue to give people something to laugh at or look at, they'll continue to keep coming back. So, I don't want the page to just be like episodes uploaded, episodes uploaded, episodes uploaded. I want it to come and you get something out of it.
yeah, I'm super active on my personal stories on my
Yeah.
salty-ish mama Instagram. Like I do stories all day long, whether it's me rambling or it's quotes or it's photos or it's whatever. I'm not that good on my business one, my salty but sweet sunless. That one's usually based on clients and reposting of photos and stuff. But my reach is still pretty decent on there as well. But yeah, salty blowy, we definitely need to work on that one for sure.
Yes. So go follow us on that. We'll continue, not continue. We'll start doing more, questionnaires, trivia, fun things like that, and you don't want to miss out because I know she's really good at doing stuff like that, and it's always fun. So Salty Blowy on Instagram. Go give us a follow now, and we will catch you guys next week, a couple weeks before Halloween. It's getting crazy, and we love you guys, and we thank you. We will see you all later. No Bra Club.